Hi guys, welcome back. I hope you're having an amazing day. I also hope you're ready to jump into another chaotic guitar gem with yours truly, only this time it's the Easter edition. So let's hop right in. Now for this first exercise, we will be doing an alternate version of the spider. If you aren't familiar with the spider, it's simply starting on the first fret with your first finger. You pluck that. Then you go to the second fret with your second finger, you pluck that. Third fret with the third finger, you pluck that. Fourth fret with the fourth finger, you pluck that. And then you just do that going down each string, but this time we will not be going in chronological order. So it will actually go first finger, first fret, third finger, third fret, second finger, second fret, fourth finger, fourth fret. And we're going to repeat that sequence going down each string. So let's go ahead and do that. So we have our 1, 3, 2, 4. 1, 3, 2, 4. 1, 3, 2, 4. 1, 3, 2, 4. 1, 3, 2, 4. 1, 3, 2, 4. Now let's try to do that in the reverse. So it should be 4, 2, 3, 1. 4, 2, 3, 1. 4, 2, 3, 1. 4, 2. Wrong string. 2, 3, 1. 4, 2, 3, 1. 4, 2, 3, 1. Now that is our alternate spider exercise. Of course, we can move that on different parts of the fretboard. So for example, let's just do fret 5, but you'll still keep that sequence. So I will still call out 1, 3, 2, 4, because it just helps me keep track of what fingers I'm using, but we're in a different box. So let's do 5. We'll do 1, still, 3, 2, 4. Move down, same sequence. 1, 3, 2, 4. 1, 3, 2, 4. 1, 3, 2, 4. Oh, 4. 1, 3, 2, 4. 1, 3, 2, 4. 4, 2, 3, 1. 4, 2, 3, 1. 4, 2, 3, 1. 4, 2, 3, 1. 4, 2, 3, 1. 4, 2, 3, 1. And there it goes. A really fun spider exercise that sounds really good as well. And you already know we will be putting that over a drum track eventually. Now let's go ahead and hop into our second exercise. Now this one is a lot harder, admittedly. I actually got this from Mr. Danny from Your Guitar Academy, of course. And this is our pentatonic shapes, only we're using them as riffs. Now for this pentatonic riff for lick 1, we are actually going to be starting on the 11th fret of the B and the E string. So we're going to go ahead and grab both of those. And for this, you will need to make sure your thumb is planted firmly on the back neck of the guitar. Otherwise, it gets really muddy. So let's go ahead and try that. So we pluck those together first. Then we use our ring finger to hammer on to fret number 13 on that B string. So remember, we have our first finger on the 11th fret of the B and the high E. We pluck that. Then we're going to take that ring finger and hammer on to the 13th fret of that B string. So all together it goes like this. After you do that hammer on the 13th fret of the B string, you're going to go ahead and strum that 11th fret on the B and the E again. So your fingers don't really move much in this. Once you have your first finger on that B and E string on the 11th fret and you pluck, you hammer on to that 13th fret, and then you just simply move it out of the way and strum that 11 again. Now with this, you just want to be careful when you're hammering on to not catch fret number 13 on the high E, because we still need that to be ringing out to give us our desired sound. So you want to do this. So it should go something like that. Then for our next portion, we are going to be going to the 12th fret of the G string, and we'll simply just pluck that. After we pluck that, we are then going to go to the 10th fret of the B and the G. So we'll do the same strumming pattern that we use for that B and E on the 11th fret, only this time we'll be doing the G and the B on the 10th fret. So we're going to pluck that as well. Then we're going to hammer on to the 12th fret of that G string. So it should go like this. And then once again, after we remove our finger from that hammer on the 12th fret of the G, we just strum that 10 on the B and the G again. So remember, we got that 10th fret of the B and the G, we strum, hammer on to that 12th fret of the G, you remove that finger, and you strum that again. So let's go ahead and try to put that first lick together. So we'll go to that 11th fret of the B and the E. Then we pluck that 12. We go over to that 10 on the G and the B. We strum that. Hammer on that 12. Remove your finger. And you strum again. Now let's try to do that in one fluid motion. Too shabby. So that is our first lick of our pentatonic riff in the shape number 1. So now we are going to go to the second riff of shape number 2. This one actually starts on the 8th fret of the high E string, so we'll pluck that. Then we're going to pluck the 11th fret of the B string. So it is a little bit of a stretch with your fingers, but I feel like your hand already kind of naturally does that, so it's not too bad. After that, we're going to go up and slide back from the 11th fret of the G string to the 10th. So remember, it will go E8, B11, go up to G10, 11 to 10. There we go. I did that wrong the first time. On this actual lick here, we're going to do a pull off as well. So we'll do that 8, 11, slide back, and we're going to do a pull off on fret number 10 on the G string. Now this is where I struggle, because whenever I do this pull off, either I'm hitting the string beneath it, the B string, and it's giving me the sound I don't want, or it's extremely weak. So let's go ahead and try that. 8, 11, See, you just get a little bit of sound. It should obviously sound a lot more crisp than that, but I guess it'll have to do for now. So after we do that pull off on that G, we are then going to hit the 10th fret of the D string. We'll hit the 8th fret of the G string. We'll go up and hit the 8th fret on the D. And then we'll end on that D10 root note. So let's try to put that second lick together, and hopefully this time I won't have a brain freeze. So 8, 11. That sounded really bad. Let's try that again. Okay, one more time. Alrighty, there we go. So that is our second lick of the pentatonic shape. So let's go ahead and try to put both of those parts together. And as always, wish me luck, please. Now let's go back to this one. We do the 11. Oh, that was a mess. I'm gonna try that again. Actually, and I'm going to start from lick number 1. Okay, that certainly wasn't right. Let's try that again. I'm thinking maybe the first one was better. Let's try that second lick. And just to torture myself a little more, I'm actually going to try that again. Hey, third time's the charm, right? Okay, I caught the bottom string there. And there we go. Obviously, this needs a lot more work, but I appreciate you guys joining me for this very chaotic guitar gem. I love you so much. Make sure you go watch the other videos, and until next time, bye. And now, a word from our sponsor, me. Thank you guys so much for watching this latest guitar gem video. As I always say, it means the absolute world to me. These are extremely important because it helps me practice with you all, it helps me get some personal practice in, and it teaches me to just be more authentic. I could cut out every single mess up, I could stop the camera to fix my crazy bangs, but you all are getting me in my truest, rawest form, with the exception of a crazy get up typically, but it's me, it's the way I practice, it's who I am, and I'm just so grateful that you guys are on this journey with me. You are the absolute best. If I haven't said that like 10 million times, I love you so much, and happy Easter to those who celebrate, happy weekend to those who don't. I love you all, and until next time, bye.